Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Principles of Management class. And we were in the second chapter of Principles of Management class. And we have discussed various things regarding planning and decision making. And in today's class, we shall study about decision making. And in decision making, we are going to discuss meaning and process of decision making. And before we could start up with the decision making, meaning and process, let us look at what has been discussed in the previous class. And in the previous class, we have covered meaning, characteristics and usage of policies, procedures, projects, programs and also budgets. Learning objectives of this session is the students will be in a position to understand the meaning of decision and also the stages in the decision making process. Coming to the decision making, first meaning. Meaning of decision making. A decision is the selection of a course of action out of many available alternatives. So, a decision making is select among the alternatives available. Alright, for example, after completion of your PUC, you wanted to continue your education with any degree. So, you have as a student, you have the option. Suppose if you are a science student, you have the options of doing BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration, BSc, specialization with many options, physics, maths, chemistry, electronics, biology, chemistry, etc. And you have also the option of going for engineering. And in engineering, you have many branches. And what you have to do? You need to select any one of the courses which are available or available alternatives. Suppose you think that in PUC you have studied science and you think that you want to continue your education in finance. So, since you are a science graduate, you have the option of going for Bachelor of Business Administration. There, with Bachelor of Business Administration, you can choose a finance specialization and be a finance manager which you wanted to. So, decision making is nothing but choosing or selecting a course of action among many alternatives which are available. So, it's the meaning of decision making. In the same way, suppose an pharmaceutical organization which is into research and development to come up with a new vaccine. Right. So, they want to find out the new vaccine so that they can have such product can have the much demand in the market. So, there are options that you want to come up with a vaccine for cancer, you want to come up with a vaccine for tuberculosis, you want to come up with a vaccine for COVID-19 and you have the alternatives and you may think that finding the vaccination through your research and development for coronavirus is the best alternative. So what you are making now? You are taking a decision to come up with a vaccine to make for coronavirus, anti-coronavirus vaccination. So this is the meaning of decision making. Coming to the next definition of decision making. A decision may be defined as a conscious choice among alternative courses of action which is given by Philip Kotler. So Philip Kotler says that decision is nothing but it is a conscious choice. Right? You are making a conscious choice. When does choice comes? Only when there are alternative courses of actions are available, then only you get a choice to choose. And decision is a conscious choice, that is you have well thought of, right, what you wanted. Based on that you are choosing which among the alternatives, and this is the definition given by Philip Kotler. Coming to the second definition of decision making, which is given by Kuntz and O'Donnell. He defines decision is the selection from among the alternatives of a course of action. So, to select anything, might be it is a course for you as a student. Alright, as I was telling you that you have done science in PU, but you wanted to do a finance course. Right, you might choose BBA course and with specialization with finance, and after that you can continue MBA in finance. Right, but there are many courses available, but you have chosen the particular one based on your choice or selection. So, decision is the selection from among alternatives of courses of action. Coming to the next, decision making process. So, decision making process, the decision making itself involves various stages, and for the stages involved in decision making we call it as a process of decision making or decision making process. So, the decision making process involves various stages, steps or process. These stages are, the first one is defining and analyzing the problem. The second stage is developing alternative solution. The third stage is evaluation the alternative solutions. The fourth one, selecting the best solution. The fourth one, implementing the decision, and then follow up. And defining and analyzing the problem. So, as a pharmaceutical company, you have defined that there is a great demand for the vaccination for anti-coronavirus, and the organization has decided that they want to come up with anti-coronavirus vaccination. So, they have analyzed this, defined and analyzed the problem, present problem of the society or the world. Everybody is facing the problem of coronavirus. Right. So, you want to find a solution for this problem. So, you have defined. Then, vaccination, developing alternative solutions. What are the alternative solutions for you? You want to come up with the vaccination. Whether you want to come up with the syrup, tablet or powder form, etc. And you have various research and development centers, whether you whatever the product coronavirus vaccination that you have decided to come up, whether you want it to come in the form of a tablet or in the liquid form or in the powder form or in the injection form. Alright. So, and you have to also develop many alternatives as possible, and whether you want that product within India or for few countries or for the entire world. And the next step is evaluating the alternative solution. So, you have evaluated the alternatives, that there are tablets available, vaccination, injections in the liquid form, in the powder form, etc. So, these are the evaluations that you have made, evaluation of the alternative solutions for the anti-coronavirus. Then, among the available alternatives, you are going to select the best solution. So, the best solution is you have chosen among 5 to 6 options of vaccination. You have coming up with injections. So, you have chosen the injection for antivirus, coronavirus, because injections can be injected for all the age group. Alright. From babies to whatever the age, teenagers, right, adults, old age people, etc. So you have decided that your form of solution for coronavirus spread is that injection. Then after you have selected, you have to implement the decision. That is, you have to look about for implementing your decision to come up with coronavirus vaccination, that you need the resources. Alright, you have assigned it for the research and development team, and this research and development team requires various resources, might be financial resources, human resources, material resources, etc. And with using all the resources, you started manufacturing the vaccine for anti-coronavirus. Then follow up. Once you have assigned the work of manufacturing after testing the coronavirus, anti-coronavirus vaccination, you need to follow up. That is, after injecting through the injection, whether you are able to clear up the person with the with the coronavirus attack or not. And from the feedback, you can also follow up whether you need to improve your product, and further research can be done, or you want to continue with the same, etc. So this is the decision making process. So in the decision making process, we come through an example I have explained you. That is, the first step is defining and analyzing the problem, developing alternative solution. A third one, evaluating the alternative solutions, selecting the best solution, implementing the decision, and follow up. Sometimes in the organizations, all the organizations may not follow all the steps of decision making. For example, small organization where a single person is owning the decision, he may or may not follow all the steps. He may skip 1 or 2 steps in decision making depending upon the need of the organization. So, for further studies, you can follow the link given here. So, in today's class, we have come across meaning of decision making and decision making process or stages of decision making. So, coming to the multiple choice question. First MCQ, which of the following is an assumption of rationality to rational decision making? Option A, preferences are clear. Option B, final choice will maximize payoff. C, the problem is clear and unambiguous. And D, all of the above. Let us look at the right answer. And right answer is option D, all of the above. And multiple choice question 2. A dash is the selection of a course of action out of many available alternatives. The answer is it a plan? Is it a project? Is it a program? Is it decision making? So the right answer is a decision making is the selection of a course of action out of many available alternatives. MCQ 3. The essence of decision making is option A, problem solving, monitoring, choosing among alternatives, developing alternative course of action. And the right answer is choosing among alternatives. MCQ 4. The fourth step in decision making is dash. Is it making decisions? Is it implement a decision? Evaluation of alternatives? Or follow up? The right answer is making decisions. MCQ 5. Making decisions on the basis of experience, feelings and accumulated judgment is called as dash. Is it decision making? Option B, structured problems. Option C, intuitive decision making. None of the above. The right answer is intuitive decision making. That is, making decisions on the basis of experience, feelings and accumulated judgment is called as intuitive decision making. So for further references, you can follow the Prasad LM and Kunj O'Donnell's of Principles of Management books. Thank you, dear students. Meet you all in the next class.